R.I. Presents.
Sea People Mountain People Chapter 2 Encounter with Mythology. Previous overview. When they learned that their father had been captured, they hurried to the nearest Kotan. However, due to discomfort with the group they were passing by, they hurriedly changed their destination to Polokotan in a hurry. Who is that group? I don't know the purpose of going to Kotan. The scene I had just seen gave me a bad sense of foreboding. We have to hurry back to Polokotan. But it took longer than we expected because we went through the forest to avoid the crowd. On the way, we stopped at a small Kotan where there were few people and got food, and it was past noon on the fourth day after we continued to walk further. Suddenly, she was called out from behind, and when she turned around, there was a man with a smirk on her face that she had met in the village of Yasso. However, this time he had a serious face, and I got a slightly different impression from the last time. However, Yakakima was the biggest victim, so when he saw the man, he quickly stepped forward and glared at the man. Then, as if ignoring Yakakima, the man turned to me and said, "If you go back now, you will be caught." He continued, "His goal is your family," and he said he had found a priestess. He said as he stared at me. When we were confused and silent, he said, "Susanoo oh no Makoto is a horrible man, and you should think of a way to escape now." He unexpectedly gave me advice. What did you just say? Susanoo oh no Makoto. Isn't that the name that people of later generations called? Her dad used to call him Susa. At that moment, Yakakima didn't understand what he was saying, and Tokapchu didn't seem to understand the meaning of what he said, so they both fell silent. The man seemed puzzled by the lack of a reply. "Anyway, your mother is in the place of the spirit tree. Go so that no one can seize you. Hurry." He pointed in the direction behind us and said, now is not the time to think about anything else. If he is right, then Polokotan is already dangerous, so we have to be careful." So I told Tokapchu, "I heard that your mother is at the giant tree, so let's go while hiding." She gave a small nod, and after explaining the situation to Yakakima, she bowed to the man, and the two of them made their way to Polokotan with a wary look around them. As soon as they started walking, they saw a familiar observation tower, so they increased their guard and hurried to the giant tree where they always prayed. There's a mother. When we emerged from behind the tree, her mother looked surprised, but she immediately smiled and called her name. Tokopshup ran up to her mother, and after telling her what she had seen in Kotan, she began to cry as if the thread of tension had been broken. Mom hugged her and said, I'm sorry, while she stroked Tokopshup's head. Then Mom put her hand gently on her shoulder and smiled softly, saying, I'm going to Father's, so please take care of Kanasiapu. Tokopshup shouted, It's dangerous. Don't go. Mom shook her head with a smile on her face and muttered, Dad is waiting for me. And Mom said, Listen, don't tell anyone else that you know the color of the sky. Tell Kanasiapu that no one should know that she can hear other people's hearts. This time, she spoke to her with a serious expression. Mom continued, I've talked to our grandmother about the rest, so please listen to what she says, and her mother held Tokopshup's hand and they went home together. There was a grandmother and Kanasiapu at home, and they were very surprised when they saw the face of Tokopshup, and Kanasiapu hugged Tokopshup. After seeing the two of them, her mother told her grandmother, Please take care of the two of you, and then patted the heads of Tokopshup and Kanasiapu and left the room with a smile on her face. All we could do was see Mom off. Tokopshup and Kanasiapu, perhaps sensing separation from their mother, hugged each other and cried aloud. Today's story ends. The continuation of the story will be updated tomorrow. Please look forward to. If you like, please subscribe to the channel. See you again.